down around the houses, that was our highest priority. That's all looking real good. By end of ship today, we think this is just going to be in a patrol status with some engines. The last 3 or 4 days, we've focused a lot of energy in this corner, as Chris said. We did a burnout. We've seen a bunch of smoke yesterday. We did some indirect line, and what that is we took our control line away from the fire edge where it was safer for the firefighters to put that in, and then we burned it off when the conditions were right. And that went very well, and we went direct up in here, and we're currently working with 5 crews along this ridge line here, and we've got about 3 or 4 more days to fill that's excuse me, that's in the containment status. So working hard. This is tough ground. It's over the lip on this north aspect right above town. So it's steep ground, as you guys know. So it's slow going, but the crews are working hard in there. The crews are spiking out up here in various locations just for efficiency's sake. They'll be up there 3 or 4 nights, working during the day, sleeping in various locations, eating MREs, and enjoying the night life. It's a very nice view from up there, as you guys know. Now there's s'mores, yeah. And it's much warmer up there than the Rumsey, I'll tell you that. Okay, so predicted weather, we try and base actions on current, expected, and predicted weather. We're getting better at predicting weather over the years, and we're going to start switching to a northerly. And a northerly puts this stuff at risk. We feel good. This is our highest priority. We feel good about the containment. We have a high level of confidence that that's going to stay put. Okay, so we're going to start shifting with the north winds. North wind is the winds coming out of the north, so pushing to the south. So we've got some crews started in here. This is called division whiskey. We break this into geographic areas with the right leadership and resources in there. We've got a couple crews working from the bottom, working up. We've got 3 crews going to come in off of Game Creek, hike in, and start working some of this. This is where most of the heat is on that line, and they're going to come in and start working that. And we're going to bring one of these crews off the edge, off the top of the ridge, down, and we have some heat in there, and kind of work this line. Right now, if everything stays static, I'm estimating 3 to 4 days to get this containment line in, and it's contingent on the fire staying put, and it's wanting to come out of there. Some of these steep slopes, heavy fuels, and so what's aiding us is you've noticed a lot of stuff flying around your community. Just due to lack of resources, we've relied heavily on air resources when we come up this west side and around the north, and we're relying on them heavily to kind of keep that fire beat down, giving our crews time to get the necessary lines in. So that's kind of the plan. Hopefully in 3 or 4 days we'll be talking about full containment. Keep your fingers crossed.
I'd also like to acknowledge Diane Abendroth for being our Google Earth person tonight.
Yay!
As I understand it, she has a couple of pictures she can show us as well of the fire. Yeah, please.
I've got other pictures. You want to talk about them?
Yes, please. Yes.
I'm sorry. So we thought you would be interested. Yesterday you've seen this huge column of smoke, and I know from town and from your communities, it's really hard to tell where that smoke is coming from. It looks like it's just right on top of you. And one of our biggest concerns and highest values at risk, not the only, but one of, was the communication sites at the top of Snow King. And you can talk to Chief Willie, and he can tell you about what would happen with the loss of those. So we put a lot of effort, like I said, on that west and north. The fire got to within about a half a mile, maybe a little more. So, you know, this picture depicts that the containment line is in on that west side, out here. High confident level that it will stay. Your communication sites are looking good. So, I know from the town it looks like, you know, the things are burning up. But, we just wanted, you know, to get this picture, you know, just to give you a visual that, you know, what it looks like up on top. So we're standing on the fire line, actually looking toward the north, toward the top of the ridge. So, was there another picture?
A couple more.
That's the same thing, only smaller. And that's the same thing even in the middle. It's still there. And I just want to say, you know, the team is here, and you know, what this team does is we work for the agency administrator, but more than anything, we support the firefighters. You know, and oftentimes we're at these meetings, we get the praise. It's, you know, the 500 people or 300 people, whatever it is, that are out there that are, you know, up and down these hills, they're sleeping out there at night, they're eating MREs, which is, you know, almost food. And, you know, they love what they do. They're doing it for you. They do it for the love of it. But, you know, they're the ones that get the credit. So if you see them, thank them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
At this time, we'd like to hear from some of the county folks, and so we're going to start with Chief Willie Watsavaw.
Hello, I'm Chief Willie Watsavaw. I have with me tonight Battalion Chief Mike Moyer. Mike is my right-hand man, and he's actually implemented. Well, he knows which hand I am, so he's on the left side. I'm left-handed. Anyway, Mike has been right there with me from the start. He was the duty officer Saturday when this fire started. He was out actually managing the Matoja support for the race Saturday, and he came and helped me from the very beginning. And right now he is overseeing and with my direction the structure protection for the town of Jackson and out in the Game Creek area. So Mike is part of the team. Now, Chris. Chris is very fortunate. Chris Arata, the Type 2 IC. Alan is his operations section chief, and Alan was with me from day one as well. And Alan deserves a significant amount of credit for helping us hold this fire from day one and really put the starting touches and being able to set us up for success. So another round for Alan. Alan was, I guess, up at Togety about the time this call came in, and he was on the scene of the fire within about 45 minutes to an hour. So,
Wow.
A lot of help there. What we want to talk about tonight is really some of the big successes we've had. We've been so successful thanks to the resources that the operations have put on this fire, on this area up in here, that we are prepared tonight to lift the evacuation notice for East Jackson.